Hey everyone, it's Marco here, back once again from the mycolorscreen channel, teaching you everything that you need to know about customizing your Android home screen. So today's a little bit of a special day for me because I was walking into a store and someone said, "Hey Marco," and he actually recognized me from this mycolorscreen channel, which is a huge accomplishment for me. So I'll just let you guys know, sorry I didn't catch his name, but he was a really cool guy and it really means a lot that people are actually still watching this channel and learning stuff, hopefully. But I digress, let us begin with today's easy to follow home screen tutorial. Let's do it. Great, so like I said, today I'll be teaching you guys how to recreate a brilliantly looking Android home screen, and here it is. It's titled UCCW theme by the author. I'm not going to say his name because I know I'm going to mess it up, but it is over here and he's done quite an exquisite job with this one over here. It's a single page setup right here and it's got pretty much everything you need. It's got your status bar at the top that is transparent. It's got your battery, it's got your time at the top there just in case you wanted to see it again. And this is just for show, but other than that, this is where the party happens. It's got your amazing jump to shortcuts here. So say for your phone, if you just select your phone like that, it'll bring it up quick and simple. It's got your messaging, your camera. So say if I wanted to jump to my camera, it would open up just like that. It's also got some information here, such as your date, such as the day of the week. It's got your weather information here, which is pretty cool. It's even got your location there and some more jump to shortcuts. Say if you wanted to jump to the market, just like that, quick and simple. So if you'd like to know how to recreate this home screen on your phone, then let us begin with today's video tutorial. So before we begin, just letting you know what apps and resources that you'll be needing in order to complete this setup. First off, you're definitely going to be needing a custom launcher such as Steamer, Nova Launcher, Apex Launcher. For some people that might struggle, I do recommend going for SS Launcher, as you can always just resize widgets to make it whatever because it's gridless and it's amazing. So definitely want to go check that out. Next up is pretty much UCCW, this one over here. It's free and it's needed for all those widgets that you see before you here. And then finally, you do need a good file explorer. I always recommend ES File Explorer. It's just good just to have on your phone, just so you can copy and paste files and see where they are on your phone. I highly recommend it. So once that's done, you want to be copying the resources that are provided in the link below. You want to check in that description, and all you have to do is either extract it onto your phone or onto your computer using extraction software such as WinRAR, and then copy it onto your phone. But make sure that you just have that resources folder onto your phone and it's extracted, and there you have it. It's pretty much all that you need to do for prior setup, as now we're going to be setting up your custom launcher. Great, so starting with the custom launcher setup, I'm going to be using Nova Launcher for this very setup, as I know a lot of people out there are using Nova Launcher, so I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys, but you are welcome to use it in Thema and it might actually work, so give it a go at that. So in order to set up your Nova Launcher settings, you want to hold down on the home screen, select that little wrench there to get into your settings, and from here you want to jump straight into your desktop and then into your desktop grid. Now an 8x9 works very well, probably because I've got on my Nexus 5, it also works very well on a Nexus 4. However, if you're using other phones that don't have soft keys, you might want to start with an 8x9. If it doesn't work out so well, you might want to change it up a bit, maybe go up or down a grid size. Other than that, your margins you want to be on none, your shadows you want to be off, home screens you just want one home screen for this time around, so you can leave the rest, and then you want to go into your resize all widgets, widget overlap, and overlap when placing, so make sure you have all of those enabled. Next up, your dock, you don't want to have a dock, so you want that to be disabled. I'm going to go back into our look and feel now. If you scroll down, your show notification bar, you want that to be disabled because we're going to be putting in our own badass one. And pretty much you don't have a app drawer for this very setup, so I do recommend going for your gestures, adding in a gesture. I use my swipe up to get into my app drawer because there's no physical app drawer button per se. So other than that, you're always also welcome just to add in, say, your menu button to open up your app drawer. So say if you go into gestures and buttons, you can make your home button open up your app drawer as well. So enough about that. That is pretty much your Nova settings complete. Now we're going to move on to that awesome looking wallpaper. Great, so in order to set up this wallpaper, very easy breezy, you want to go hold down on the home screen, select wallpapers. Next up, you want to go into your gallery, so there it is, and you want to find that folder that you've copied onto your phone. So there it is right there. It brings up that wallpaper straight away. It looks awesome. And all we want to do now is, because it's with Nova Launcher, you can select this little bottom icon here, select it, and now you can select portrait. And this just helps knowing exactly where your picture is going to go. So I just want that man a little bit in like that. You want to select OK, make sure it touches the top and bottom. That sets up your wallpaper now, and let's see how it's going to look. Awesome, I really like how this is looking. So pretty much all we have to do now is to set up those UCCW widgets, so let's jump to them. Alrighty, so finally for the UCCW setup, it is a bit lengthy, but it's worth it in the end. You want to start by holding down on the home screen. Let's see if I can do that. You want to go into your widgets now, and you want to scroll all the way down, well, sort of all the way down to UCCW. Now it doesn't really matter what size you choose. I'm just closing my eyes, as all you want to do now, you're going to be resizing it anyway. So we want to select uzip at the top here, as now you want to be importing them. And now you want to look, if you go back now, you want to look for that folder that you've copied onto your phone called color. So I'm going to select it now, and it should bring up your 3 uzips like this. Remember, don't try and extract them or anything, just leave them alone. UCCW knows exactly how to handle these bad boys. So let's start off with number 1. We're going to select color 1, and it's going to import it now onto your home screen. You just need to select that hand, and let's see. So that is the notification bar. I'm just going to hold down on it and select resize. And let's see, we want to get it to that top like that. So resize it like that, and that looks a whole lot better. I'm just going to tap away now, and let's add in the other 2. So I'm going to hold down again, go back into my widgets, go back into UCCW, choose whatever size, doesn't really matter. And for now, we're going to choose number 3 because that's the bottom one, and it's just easier to place knowing exactly where it is. So I'm just going to ready resize it now. Doesn't really matter what order you do it in. But I'm going to select it now. There it is. It has appeared. Remember, if it's not resizing too well or not resizing at all, then I do recommend going for SS Launcher. You definitely want to check in the link below, because I will provide a video tutorial for SS Launcher in case you have no idea how to use it. I'm just going to add in the final UCCW skin right here. Remember, no idea what size I'm going for. Just going to select number 2, and it's going to import it now. And let's just resize it. Tap the hand, and there it is. Let's resize it down. Bam. There it is. It has been added. Everything looks good. There's one more thing to do now. You probably want to be editing each one of these, because there's a few static text that you want to be editing, as well as those hotspots. So let's start off with this one over here. If we select it now, things might be a little bit different for you, and I'm just going to try and help you out the best I can. First off, if you get CC over here for the weather, that means that your weather provider ain't working too well. So you want to go into your options at the top or at the bottom. If you're on a Samsung, you want to select your settings and your weather provider now. You either want to select Yahoo Weather or Open Weather Map, just whatever works best for you, and it should now reappear the weather looking all well and good. Next up, the one over here, as you can see, it says rain for me, but if you're already importing it, it might say something else. It might be in Russian, because I think it's because it's a custom weather. And all you want to do is go into your edit objects right here, which shows you all your objects that are listed in this very widget. Remember, if you have no idea how to use UCCW, you definitely want to go check in the link in the description below for a complete guide as well to this amazing app. And you want to look for that one called current condition. Now if we scroll down a little bit more, you want to see that it says custom text, but you want to make it say default, as this is going to make it the default weather, so it'll just be rain, sunny, whatever it is. So other than that, we want to go back now. Your location, it also might not set up too well. That one over there, you can't really see it too well, but for some reason for me it said New York, which I'm not in right now. So again, you want to go into your options here, go into your settings, your location, make sure that it's set to auto location. I think it's because my phone's still pretty new and doesn't really know where it is. But other than that, we're almost done for this one. We want to go back now. You want to go into your, let's see, you want to go into our hotspots now. Remember, if you have no idea how to use hotspots, check in the link on the UCCW complete guide. Because now we're just going to be editing each one of them, and you can tell that some of them are not in your language. So that means that if you select it, it's not going to know what app you're trying to open. So I want that one to open up Chrome. So that's hotspot number 7. I'm going to select it now. You're going to go into our hotspot, and you want to select your app, because obviously Chrome is an app. So I'm going to select Chrome now. Now it's been configured to be my hotspot. When I select it, it'll open up Chrome, and you want to do that to every single one of the hotspots. You saw all of them added up. I'm not going to do every single one of them, because you can choose pretty much whatever your own app you wanted to open. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go back and go back again, go back out of it. Remember to configure each one of your hotspots before exiting the UCCW skin, and you want to do the exact same to the bottom over here. So you want to configure each one of these to make it your own personal preference. Once you're happy with everything, then all you have to do is go back into your UCCW skin, any one of them, go into your options again, go select lock widgets, and make sure that you want to turn it on. Remember, if you made a mistake, you can always go back into your app drawer, go back into UCCW in the app drawer, and then just turn it off, and you can do it like that. So now we can just test it out. We can now go into our phone. We can do it like that. So that looks really good. You can test out the gallery. Gallery is all working well. Looks really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see our market. Opens up our Play Store. So that is our home screen complete. Thank you very much guys for watching. I know a lot of you guys keep asking for lock screens, but then I want to see some more lock screens doing well on the mycolorscreen site. You guys got to start putting them up there so I can start making video tutorials on them. But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, as well as to please subscribe to the mycolorscreen channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out our various social communities, as well as the official mycolorscreen theming app. It is called Themer, and it's amazing. It's that one-click customization launcher that you're definitely going to go check out right now. Other than that, thank you very much guys for watching. Marco here from mycolorscreen, and as always, don't stop customizing.